Test, test. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the John Parrish Jr. Rink, or the Hants West Community Sports Complex, for tonight's Valley Maple Leafs Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League game with the Capstone Colts, who play out of CFB Shearwater. The Colts are coming on strong right now. They are right now in the standings. They have a total of you'll have to excuse me here for a split second, but the Colts are 15 wins and 7 losses for 30 points against East Hance's 18 wins and 3 losses. But the Colts have signed 3 players who have been dynamite in recent games. Brady Wombold, who has played with the Valley Junior Wildcats this year in Maritime Junior A. He racked up 12 assists with them. He's played a couple of games. Luke McPhee, who has played with Moncton and Cape Breton in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, as well as the Mooseheads. And he's also played with Truro in the Maritime Junior Hockey League. We'll stop for a minute for the national anthem. There you have it, tonight's national anthem, and the Capstone Colts and the Valley Maple Leafs. And the other player that the Colts have recently signed, Camden McKenzie, he's racked up 12 points in 7 games on 8 goals, 4 assists. And Camden has played with the Halifax Mooseheads, as well as the Pictou County Crushers and the Truro Bearcats in the Maritime Junior Hockey League. So 3 diligent players, high-profile players that the Colts will have to see if the Maple Leafs can keep them in check tonight as we square off for tonight's game. These 2 teams have played 2 games this year. The Colts have won by a score of 4-2, the Valley 5-3, so both teams have 7 goals. Here we go, opening face-off, and that's Goodwin that clears it in. Incidentally, Stedman for the Maple Leafs is sitting out the first of McDermott, I should say, sitting out the first of a 3-game suspension tonight for slew footing in last weekend's game in Brookfield. So Owen McDermott, the team's top scorer, will not be in the lineup for tonight. There's a call for icing by the Colts, and it's coming back down into the Colts' end. 31 for the Maple Leafs tonight is in nets. And that's Connor Brace, I believe, for the Colts. We'll check on the numbers here as soon as we get a chance. There's 8. He tries to pass it back to the point, and he fails. Jessup going after it for the Colts. And McPhee is out there right now. McPhee was one of the players I was telling you about. He wears number 9 over to 23, Liam Andrews, who is the second leading goal scorer in the league. And that was back to Andrews there. The Leafs thought they had to clear it out. There's Cheney. He tries to clear it out. And there's Caden Kurlock. Number 15, he scored a pair of goals in the 5-4 overtime loss to East Hants here last week. The Leafs know what has to happen. They had a terrible game in Brookfield. Not bad for the opening 35 minutes but on the they were leading 6-3 with 5 minutes to go in the second period, and somehow lost to the Brookfield Elks last week 7-6. So they know what has to be done now as they trail the Lumberjacks by 3 points in the race for the fourth and final playoff spot. There's the pass. Garson. Out to. And the play starts back. Center ice, Garson has it. He flips it in for the Colts. But just like that, number 8 for the Leafs, Manning, I think that is. He throws it in. Vidido has it. McLeod, who had 3 goals in the game against Brookfield, he's out there right now. And they scramble for it in behind the Leafs end and along the boards. There's Zydos right out in front, but he shoots it wide. Zydos like to have that chance again. Here comes Dulong. Dulong has it. He gets it back, but it's stolen away there by the Leafs and doesn't get it on the stick of the Colts. Back down into the Colts territory, but there's going to be an icing call there. There's the face-off. The Leafs coming out of it. Manning has it. That's Manning, number 22. I'm still going to find out who number 8 is, as he's not on the Leafs lineup card here. I should know by now. And Bailey has it for the Leafs, 16. And that's Coggins. Coggins, but he's cleared out by the Leafs. Jessam has it at the center ice mark, and he gives it to McKenzie. And then it's back to Jessam, who shoots it in. It's picked up by the Leafs. And that's Caden Kurlock that starts out with it. He makes a pass up along the boards, and it doesn't go for icing. As they jostle with it. Not doing too much of anything with the puck right now. The Colts have it again. They try to break in, but the poke check there. McIntyre coming in, but the Colts pick it up, or the Leafs pick it up, I should say. And there goes Hebb. Hebb scored the first 2 goals of the year. A good shot on net there, and a nice save there in the Colts net by... I'm still trying to catch. Is that number 30? So that is, no, it's not Connor Brace. It's Sean Flynn playing in nets for the Colts tonight, and Luke Jackson for the Maple Leafs. So regular goaltenders not in the lineup tonight, Graydon Mole or Connor Brace. But here come the Leafs. And that's number 12, Cody Hebb. He had a goal last Friday night and a goal Saturday in Brookfield. And there goes the puck down the ice. Jackson out. He clears it up, but he gets it up over center ice, and the Colts have it back. Over to Puma. Puma with McPhee. Puma tried to get it to McPhee, but it went high and wide. Back out to... That was number 5. A good shot on net there by the Colts. Harlock. Leafs having it right now. They've got it behind the Colts net. Comes back out to the point. Banks. Banks has it to number 8. And there's number 10. It's Thomas. McPhee. Goodwin has it for the Leafs at center ice. He breaks down, but he can't do anything with it. And that's Vino. That takes it away over to 19, Merritt. Try to keep the puck off Merritt's stick as much as possible. He has 17 goals this year. 2 behind Devin Marr of East Hants for the league lead in goals. Colts starting out, and they clear it up to center ice. And there's Merritt with it coming in over the Leafs blue line. Merritt streaking in, shoots it, and a save by Jackson. And the puck jumps over the boards. We now have 13:21 to play in the opening period. The Colts out shooting the Leafs 9-2 early in this contest. And as I said, the Leafs know how important each game is right now. As they trail the Lumberjacks by 3 points. Wombold has it. He shoots it. Jackson went down, but it went wide. Wombold has it again from the point. He gets it over to DeLong. DeLong trying to do something with it, but he can't. He controls the puck for a second, but the Leafs get it. But it went back to Moran, but DeLong has it again, and it's covered up there by Jackson for the Leafs. Face-off coming up to the right of Jackson. Leafs win it. That was Bailey that won it. 16. Bailey, come down, shoots. Oh! Tried to backhand it there, but that was Flynn that made the save. This is only Flynn's third start of the Colts net. Triani Willis has a shot there, but Jackson makes the save. And it's at center ice. Goodwin knocked off the puck, and the Colts start out with it. And it's whistled dead. Puma coming in with it. Shot, oh, hits the goalpost. And then another shot on the rebound, but if we can get a quick look at that again on the replay. But that was number 9 for the Colts. Luke McPhee. So McPhee continues his hot hand. And here's the play again. So the Colts are on top, 1-0. A goal by Luke McPhee after a shot that went off the goalpost. Stewart. But that's Welch, number 9. Or Fitch, number 9, I should say. And Hebb trying to keep an eye on the Colts as they attempt to bring it out. They shoot it all the way down, but it goes into the Leafs' end. And 5, or 15, Caden Carolak, I should say, brings it out. Up to Hebb. There's the Colts with it again. Garçon shoots it, and Jackson makes the save. The Colts trying to get it back to the point there. They do. Shot. Oh! Look for a second. That was going in, but Colts couldn't get proper possession to get a great shot, although they did get one that Jackson made the save. There's Merritt. Merritt is crushed into the boards by Caden Carolak. And here come the Leafs. The Leafs got it up to center ice before it was taken away by McKenzie for the Colts. McKenzie has it. He's controlling it. He shoots it down, a soft shot that Jackson makes the save on. The Colts certainly dominating this period to date. They're out shooting the Leafs 14-3. Talking to different people around the league this week, and it seemed to be an understanding that the Colts are going to be a hard team to stop with the signing of these 3 players. McPhee certainly showing his stuff when he scored the first goal of the game for the Colts. That's DeLong, has it. He tried to get it out in front to no avail. Across to Cheney, but Cheney couldn't get it. And the Leafs start out with it. That's Goodwin coming down the side. He stopped before McKenzie picks it up. And he gets it back to Vidido for the Leafs. There's McKenzie wheeling and dealing. Up to Manning, who's wearing 22. And it goes back to Moran. Moran coming in. And we're going to have a penalty here as Vidido takes down Zydos. Now, I think this is going to be the penalty, but we'll have to see. Who's going to the penalty box here? No, it's Zydos. It's interesting, okay. I thought Vidido took Zydos down, but no. So what's the call going to be here? As Xavier Zydos goes down. I don't know if that was an embellishment penalty or not. Caden Carolak has it down deep in the Leafs territory. But the Colts draw the first penalty of the game. The Leafs on the power play. And their power play is probably one of the worst in the league right now, as they are having trouble scoring on the power play, only scoring 15% of the time. The Colts, they're at 25% on the power play. So when you can score a quarter of the time on your power play, that's saying something. While the Leafs, as I said, are only scoring 15% of the time. Vidido, number 6, gets it back over to Caden Carolak, number 15. Back out to Jessup. Jessup shoots. Jackson makes the save. There's Goodwin. Davison with it. Davison has it, number 10. He wheels behind the Leafs net and starts up with it. There's Davison. Tried to make a couple of nice moves, but he couldn't get in all the way before it comes back to Eichel. Eichel. It It goes all the way back into the Leafs' end. 7:45 to play. No, you can't hear the mic in the arena, so I don't know what that penalty call was for. We might get it for you here in just a second if we can. They're battling for it down in the Colts' end. It comes back to the point where Goodwin has it. Goodwin shoots it, but it goes wide of the net. Comes back out again. Goodwin keeps it in. And the Colts get a hold of it. The penalty has expired now. And the Leafs have it. Back out to center ice where the Colts pick it up. Cheney, he takes it from center ice. He clears it in. And it goes down there where Thomas has it, number 5. Thomas trying to get it out of the end. He does, but it goes up and really can't do a lot with it before the Colts pick it up again. It's placed on the stick of number 10. And he shoots. Jackson makes the save. Fitch works it out. But that's as far as they can do it. It's off the tip of Vino's stick and back down into the Leafs' end where Jackson tries to clear it out. Thomas has it. He gets it back around to number 8. They're just jostling about with it here right now. No team really doing much with it, but the Leafs now have it. That's 10. He gets a shot on Nat Davison, but to no avail. And the Colts start out with it. They come in over the blue line, Zydos and Moran, but neither one can really do too much where the Leafs get it. And it's up to Davison, who gets it over to Gerhardt. Back to Davison. Scores! There. Davison and Gerhardt are in on that. Great goal. The shot coming from the point. Whether that was a tip in or not, I'm not sure. But it was number 20 or 21. Jacob Gerhardt gets the goal for the Leafs. And now we have a 1-1 hockey game. And it was... And we'll see how the last 5 minutes of this period goes. Both goals kind of similar. Here's Coggins breaking in with Henman, 3-on-1. Henman tries to get it over, and there it goes in. Beautiful 3-on-1. Henman got it across to number 20 for the Colts, who is Jacob Triani-Willis. Nice. And the Leafs were just caught off guard there, 3-on-1. 4:17 to go. So let's see if the Leafs might be able to get this one back before this first period ends. There's McPhee going in. He's out there. But there's Goodwin coming down the ice. Goodwin going in with Thomas, but Thomas is knocked off, or I should say that's 22 knocked off for the Leafs. But McPhee comes right back, streaking down. McPhee gets it over to, but they can't get a, and that's Wallbolt out there. Wallbolt starting up. He can't get in, but Puma picks it up at center ice and takes it in again for the Colts. Puma trying to get a shot off. Takes it behind the Leafs net. The Colts positioning themselves now with Wallbolt, and it's going to be called offside, so the Leafs get it. Garcin has it there for a second, but it goes back to the Leafs, and Fitch has it now for the Leafs, trying to do something with it. He gets it over to Vidido, back to Fitch, and Fitch is going to try to start up the ice here. He gets it up to Eichel. Or I should say 16 for the Leafs. The Colts right around the net, trying to get it out in front, but they're not having any luck as the Leafs are checking them hard. But now it's out in front. And number 2, Jessam makes a shot, but it goes over the net. And the Leafs pick it up again. And it's off the boot of the Colts player, but doesn't do anything as number 8 starts out for the Leafs. We're down to the final minute 37 here. We got a 2-1 hockey game. The Capstone Colts leading the Valley Maple Leafs. Levy going in with it. Levy takes it behind the net. Going to try to get it out to Caden Kurlock, but Kurlock, yeah, it's called. It's going to be offside, and it is offside. Kurlock just couldn't keep it in. The Leafs, despite being outshot 17-7 so far, have stayed on the Colts tonight. The Colts have had some chances in front of Jackson, and Jackson's turned the shots away. But still, despite outshooting the Leafs 17-7, they have not outplayed the Leafs in a strong manner. There's Puma with it again. He clears it out for the Colts. We're down to the last 48 seconds of the first period. Davison has it for the Leafs. And it goes back onto the stick of 23 for the Colts. Liam Andrews has it. He takes it behind the net. Liam Andrews gets it back to the point. And McKenzie moving in, but he can't do anything with it after it's picked up there by the Leafs. And it's shot over to Davison, who it was just a little bit too far ahead for Davison to pick it up. Here comes Cooper Puma. Puma coming down. He shoots it, but it goes wide, and the Leafs pick it up. Flip it out. And there's the whistle after the first period of play. And an entertaining first period. As I said, the Colts certainly had the advantage in play, but still not extra strong. And they're leading the Leafs 2-1 after the opening period. They outshot the Leafs 17-7 in that opening period. The goals, Jacob Gerhardt for the Leafs, and Luke McPhee and Jacob Trioni Willis for the Colts. So we'll come back to you here in about 10 to 12 minutes for the beginning of the second period, but we'll just shut it down here for a few minutes as we take a break. The Colts on top of the Leafs, 2-1. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League game between the Valley Maple Leafs and the Capstone Colts. Colts leading 2-1, out-shooting the Leafs 17-7 in that period. And I have to apologize for my mistake because number 31, Graydon Mole, and for some strange reason, I was thinking that Mole wore 30. So my apologies. It's Graydon Mole in nets and playing a decent first period in holding the Colts off because they did have some good chances, although the Colts did score 2 on them. And number 8, who I kept talking about, Max Hilton King, was one of the new players the Leafs have had in recent games, and I should have remembered his name, and I didn't, so my apologies there. Number 8 is Max Hilton King. There's the first shot of the period, and the Colts are... The whistle is blowing dead there. While we've got to stop and play, let's check the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. The Annapolis Junior Bulldogs are leading the Pictou County Scotians 2-0. The Port Hawkesbury Straight Pirates and the Member 2 Junior Miners are 1-1 after the first period, while Sackville and East Hants are scoreless after the first period. There's another shot. Whoa, great save there off number 21 for the Colts, Camden McKenzie. McKenzie, one of the 2 defensemen that the Colts recently signed. It's going to be kind of interesting because some folks I was talking to thought the Colts could be unstoppable the rest of the way. And the Leafs, unless they fade in the third, which we've seen them do before, so, I mean, anything's a possibility. But so far, the Leafs and Colts are playing a tight hockey game here. It's 2-1, and we're just seconds into the second period. The Colts have it in the Leafs' end. Back to Wombold on the point. Wombold going to shoot it, but it gets turned away there. And another correction I have to make is the goal by the Colts. The go-ahead goal, I said was a nice 3-on-1, and it was actually a deflection by Riley Henman. So it was Henman and not Jacoby Trombley-Willis that got the goal. And Henman is a proven goal scorer for the Colts. Very effective over the years. But it is 2-1 Capstone over the Leafs as the teams try to get set up here in the second period. There's Cheney for the Colts. He's breaking in. He passed it back to the point where Vino had it for a second, but to no avail. The Leafs pick it up, and Goodwin starts out with him, and he doesn't get very far. And here comes Jessup. Jessup gets it up to Garçon. Garçon to Merritt. Merritt at the point. Merritt's going to try. What's he going to do with it here? He's moving around there on the point. He gets it across to number 2 for the Colts, who lets a blistering shot go. That's Matthew Jessup, and Mole coming up there with a nice save in the Leafs net. Next Friday night, the Leafs will be at home to the Sackville Blazers. And it'll be the first time since that big comeback the Leafs had on the Blazers in Sackville there in late November. Blazers up 3-0, and the Leafs surprised them, coming back and winning it 4-3. There's some jostling with the puck in front of the net. That's 24 for the Colts. Tried to hang on to it, but then couldn't, and he just dumped it into the Leafs' end. Stewart has it on the point. Stewart shoots. Mole makes the save. There's Moran. Moran has the puck now for the Colts. And he has it. He's still got control of it. Trying to get it out in front, but no luck. The Leafs staying on him. There's a shot from the point, but it doesn't do much. And here comes a race now. 21. Gerhardt. Gerhardt tried to get it over to Bailey, 16, but couldn't do it. And the Colts pick it up again. And it's stumped out into the Leafs' end. Jacob Gerhardt with the lone Leafs goal. Some banging in front of the boards behind the Leafs net. There's a shot out in front to 17 for the Colts. Cameron Henderson. So the Colts digging hard here, but the Leafs checking very hard as well. And there's going to be a penalty call, just the second minor of the game coming up here. And we're going to see who's going to get it. The Colts got the first one. And I don't know if the Leafs are going to get this one or not. It looks like it might be. Yeah, it's going to be Caden Kurlock getting it here. So the Leafs trying to stay out of the penalty box and were successful at doing that in the first period. But now with 16:21 to play in the second period, Caden Kurlock is put off with a minor penalty. So 5-on-4 here. Face-off coming up to the right of Graydon Mole. Leafs get it for a second, but the Colts jump right on it again. 23 has it. He gets it back to McPhee. McPhee trying to get it back to the point. He does. That's Wombold at the point. Wombold takes a shot, but it goes wide. But the Leafs can't clear it out. There's Wombold with it again on the point. Over to 9. McPhee. McPhee. He gets it across. Shoots it. Oh, Mole. Nice save there. Beauty. Colts thought they might have had something, but the Leafs have it now. Here comes Gerhard. Or that's 21, I believe, is Nick Eichel. And Eichel, but the Colts quickly pick it up. It's Gerhard that wears number 20 for the Leafs. And I should know that by now, but just couldn't catch it for a second. There's Puma. Puma trying to get it across, but it was a little bit too wide. Back to McPhee. McPhee in close to the face-off circle. He gets it back to Wombold on the point. Over to McPhee. McPhee to Andrews. Andrews shoots it. Mole makes the save. Wombold on the point again. There's the Leafs. And are they going to be able to get the breakaway here? Scores there! Holy smokes! Manning for the Leafs. And he scored. He picked up a breakaway, and the Colts defender almost caught him, but he somehow got the shot away. And number 22 for the Leafs. Dylan Manning has a breakaway goal with 14:52 to go here in the second period. So we have a 2-2 hockey game. Colts out shooting the Leafs now, 25-9. They outshot them 18-8 in the first period. So that's McKenzie with it for the Leafs behind the net. And he shoots it out. Tries to get it to Gerhardt there. To no avail. Here comes Dulong. Dulong playing a steady presence out there tonight, but still can't seem to do a lot with the puck. Here's Goodman going in. Goodman moving in, shoots. Oh, just over the net. Just a great chance there. Excuse me. And Leafs almost went ahead there. There's the Colts with it behind their own net. Stewart, he feeds it up to Zydos before the Leafs pick it up again. Now Gerhardt starts out with it. Gerhardt just dumps it in right on Flynn in the Cole Harbor nets. Graydon Mole come into tonight's game with a 3.92 goals against average and a .916 save percentage. Anytime you get a save percentage above 900, you're doing quite well in this league. There's the Leafs. They have a shot from the point, but to no avail. They tried to pick up a rebound there and couldn't. There's Trione Willis coming in for the Colts. Shoots it. Oh, it could back out there for a second, but the Colts couldn't pick up the rebound. And then Jessen picks it up at center ice. Jessen over to McKenzie. McKenzie trying to come in. And he was knocked off the puck. Trione Willis has it. And he got it over to Dulong. But Dulong couldn't do anything with the puck. Now the shot comes and Mole makes the save there. A 2-2 hockey game with 12:39 to play here in the second period. Colts out shooting the Leafs 26-10. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens. I was mentioning earlier in the first about you never know. Maybe this could be a shocker tonight and the Leafs pull to within a point of the South Shore Lumberjacks. And it's going to leave people scratching their heads if that can happen. So we can only hope for the best here tonight. And right now, it could very well happen with the way the Leafs are playing because they are checking tight. And they're certainly not playing the way they played in the last 25 minutes of the game in Brookfield on Saturday. That's for darn sure. And we'll see if they can keep that pace up here. There's Wombold. Wombold gets it across. He shoots it. Mole goes out to make a glove save, but it goes wide. There's the Leafs. And, there's knocked down, but referee doesn't see the infraction. Here comes 12, Cody Hebb. Cody Hebb starts down. He shoots it, and right on. And Flynn has to make the save. Here's the Leafs with it. They're trying to maintain control. Thomas set back at the point. Thomas gets it back in to Bailey. Bailey scores! Bailey got it over to, just trying to get his number here now. And all of a sudden, the Valley Maple Leafs have a 3-2 lead. That's 21. Nick Oikel, who scores the go-ahead goal. Great pass from Taryn Bailey with 11:45 to play here. So now the Colts playing catch-up hockey. Despite outshooting the Leafs 26-12, they trail 3-2. And the Leafs now in the lead 3-2. What a huge win this would be for the Leafs tonight. The Leafs play Sackville here next Friday night, and then they're in Bridgewater next Saturday night, play the Lumberjacks. And at this point in the standings, the Colts are only 6 points behind the Penguins. So we'll have to see how Sackville and East Hants make out tonight in Lance. There's Oikel goes to make the poke check there, and he got part of it. Mole makes the save there. Beauty. And for Kendall Oikel, or Nick Oikel, I should say, that was his sixth goal of the year. So Nick Oikel now has 6 goals on the year. So Oikel's goal coming from the left face-off circle. After the pass from Bailey. What a game tonight here. And the fans here tonight, a respectable turnout here tonight. There's probably looking at 200. They don't draw as well as high school hockey, but they still get a consistent following here in the Windsor West Hants area. And who, Lord only knows what's going to happen if they can make the playoffs, because we know what playoff hockey does in the Windsor West Hants area. Oh, there's some dipsy doodling all the way down. And oh boy, I tell you, after about 3 or 4 dips and doodles, Merritt with the puck, and he missed, and he was upset. He come out and slammed his stick. Leafs trying to stay right on the Colts here. And there's Davison. Davison coming down, 2-on-1 with Gerhardt. Shoots, and Flynn coming up with the save there. 9:52 to go here in the second period. There's a shot. Flynn makes the save. The Colts start out again. Streaking down. Leafs staying right on top of them as 44 for the Leafs. Brady McKenzie stays right on him, but the Leafs come right back down with a long shot, and Flynn makes the save. Other games this weekend in the league has Brookfield at the South Shore tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Bridgewater. So the Leafs will keep their eye on that one, and they can only hope that Brookfield can do to the Lumberjacks what they did to the Leafs here last week. And then on Sunday, there's a couple of games, and that is when there's 5, crushing 15 into the boards. 5 for the Lumberjack, or 5 for the Colts. Luke Hauerlach, and he knocked Caden Kurlach into the boards. And then Sunday, I tried to say that earlier, there is a game between the Capstone Colts and East Hants on Sunday at 7 o'clock in Lance. Member 2's at Port Hawkesbury, and Annikanish will be at Eskasoni. So member 2 in Port Hawkesbury playing Twin Bill this weekend in Port Hawkesbury. They were tied 1-1 after the first period there tonight. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard here at the end of the second period. 3-2 Maple Leafs, 8:08 to play here in the second period. There as the puck was up into the netting. And as they said at the beginning of the broadcast, the Leafs without their number 1 goal scorer, Owen McDermott, who was sitting out the beginning of a 3-game suspension tonight due to a slew-footing call in Brookfield last Saturday afternoon. But the Leafs are more than holding their own right now. Here comes Caden Kurlock. Kurlock up the ice. He's got Bailey with him. Kurlock dumping it in behind the Colts net. And it's he loses the puck there, but it's picked right out in front. And 21. Oikel has another great chance. And a save is made by Flynn. If the Leafs could pull this one out tonight, and they're leading 3-2 with 7:13 to play, they would be 8-12-1 after 21 games with 9 games left of their schedule. Fans should note that after next Friday night's game against the Sackville Blazers here in Windsor, it'll be a 3-week break before the Leafs will be back at home. Due to the scheduling, they're going to be on the road a fair bit. And after next Friday night, they're only going to have 2 home games left. On Valentine's Friday, the 14th, and on the 16th against the Colts again. So you have to keep that in mind. There's only, after tonight, only 3 home games left on the Leafs schedule for this season. It goes to show you how quick the season's gone. But boy, have the Leafs come a long way. And I mean a long way. And a playoff spot is right there for the taking right now. 3 points back of the South Shore Lumberjacks. The Leafs are going to have a huge game in Bridgewater a week from Saturday night when they play the Lumberjacks. And they're going to hope for some help from the Brookfield Elks tomorrow night. And with the Lumberjacks right now, you know, you can't tell because the Lumberjacks are only 9-11 this year. After such a strong year last year when they took the Atlantic champion Antigonish Junior Bulldogs to 6 games in the provincial finals. There's the Colts. The Leafs serving a penalty now. Colts on the power play. There's McKenzie. McKenzie gets it back to Wombold. Wombold trying to find somebody in front of the net. He does. He gets it to Andrews. Andrews has it, but then he gets it back to McPhee. McPhee to Andrews. And they're coming all over here, but tried to clear it out there, but they couldn't. Great play there on the defense by 21. McKenzie. The Leafs still checking quite hard, though. The Colts trying to find it hard to get a shot on net here, but that's McPhee. McPhee shooting, but Mole makes the save. 48 seconds to go in the Colts power play here. There's Garçon. Garçon gets it across to 19. Shoots it. Mole makes the save. Caden Kurlock picks it up behind the Leafs net. And he clears it out. 20 seconds to go in the Colts power play. They knock Barrett off the puck. And the Leafs clear it all the way down. And here come the Colts with it again. That's Stewart breaking out. He gets it across. There's Garçon. Garçon shoots. Pad save there by Mole. Penalties now expired. 4:28 to play here in the second. Out to the point. Stewart takes a shot. Beautiful glove save there by Graydon Mole. This game has really turned quite well for the Leafs here in the second period, as they have played fabulously, and they certainly have not allowed the Colts to outplay them this period like they did in that first period. Shots on goal in this period are 13-6 for the Colts, but still nowhere near the chances that they had in the first period. As we know, shots don't tell you everything, but they tell you a little bit at times. There's Trione Willis coming in. He shoots it. Mole makes the save again for the Leafs. And we're down to less than 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Lord only knows what the third period's going to bring us, but so far things are looking good for the Leafs. They're really checking the Colts hard here in the second period, and they lead the Colts 3-2. The Leafs coming out. Here's Thomas with it. Thomas dumps it down. He had Davison with him going in, but you don't like to see that. The door come wide open there on the rink side. And obviously the latch wasn't fastened, but somebody could get hurt real quick on a play like that, but luckily, just very luckily, nothing happened. So the face-off coming out just outside the Colts blue line. The Leafs. Stewart has it back now for the Colts, but he can't really do anything with it. The Leafs pick it up. And the Colts breaking in. They win behind the net there. They're trying to get it out to 23 for the Colts. Out to Wombolt. Wombolt shoots, and he goes 10 feet wide. There's Puma. Puma has it, and it's puck knocked off his stick. Davison tried to go in, but couldn't go in on the breakaway after knocking the puck off Puma's stick. Here the Colts trying to get set up there behind their own net. And they start to move out, and Wombolt misses the pass, so he's forced to go back behind his net again. He gets it up to Liam Andrews. Andrews breaks out with Puma. Andrews and Puma going down, and the shot goes wide. And there's 23 going in, Trione Willis, but he missed as Mole makes another save. And there's a shot, another wide shot. Wombolt. And there's a hard hit. But the play is whistled dead. We're down to 2:24 remaining here in the second period. The Leafs with two big goals in this period after the Colts took a 2-1 lead after the first. And they're leading the Colts 3-2 right now. These two teams have played twice this year. The Leafs have won 5-3 and the Colts 4-2. So each team has scored 7 goals against each other. If you attack on tonight, the Leafs are scoring the Colts 10-9 this year. There's Vidido. Vidido gets it out. He shoots it down. And there's Goodman coming in. Goodman trying to make a move. He keeps control of the puck going behind the Colts net. And there's Vidido. Vidido has it. He shoots. And Flynn makes the save. And the play whistled offside there. There's 12 for the Leafs. Cody Hebb, and Leafs couldn't really deal with theirs. It's looked like it was going to be lost there a second, but Vidido got a hold of it at center ice, and he knocked it right back in. But the Colts pick it up again. Here comes Vino. Vino's the big assist person for the Colts, but it's knocked down by the Leafs. McKenzie. But Vino has it deep in the corner there for the Colts. And we're into our final minute of play here in the second period. There's a penalty coming up. It appears as if it's going to go to the Leafs. I said that in the first period, but it looks like it was a shot into the boards, and the Leafs certainly didn't need that right now. But it appears as if 9, that's Fitch for the Leafs. Jasper Fitch that's going to get the penalty for the Leafs with 50 seconds left here in the second period. We'll see if the Leafs can kill this penalty off here, or in the final 50 seconds. They'll be a man short for the first minute 10 of the third period. There's a shot, but it goes wide. The Colts pick it up behind their own net, and they start out here. That's Wombold. Wombold up to Andrews. Andrews being watched closely here. He has to sweep around the net. He gets it out to McPhee. McPhee shoots it wide. One thing's for sure, the Colts are going to have to try and find some accuracy because they're letting a tremendous amount of shots, good shots, go wide. Oh, my. Okay. And that's Caden Kurlak. And somebody goes down, but that's going to put the Leafs in a bad situation here. He wrapped him around the collar, and he fell. They're saying he's unconscious. So they're calling for everybody to hit the ice here. It didn't seem to be that serious, the way he hauled him down, but obviously it was we're going to have a look at it on the replay here. Coming in. Oh, no, he caught him with the stick as he went down. He hasn't moved since he went down. And the period is being called right now as the Colts player is attended to on the ice. We're going to see what happens here. I don't know if it's going to be necessary to call 911 and have an ambulance arrive or not, but he is down. He hasn't moved. What a shame. Not trying to play sides, but I don't really think that was that intentional, but he certainly caught with his stick. There's no question about that. And when that happens in hockey, that usually means a match penalty of some sort, especially with the way he went down. And like I said, he hasn't moved. I'm just trying to pick up the number. Referees are conferring at center ice right now. He's moving his legs and his head, I'm told. So he is starting to move a little bit. So what a relief that is. What a relief that is. And he's starting to get a round of applause here from the audience at the John Parrish Jr. Arena in Windsor. He gets up. But he had the stuffing knocked out of him as he went the ice. But the stick caught him, no question about it. As did the arm around the neck. And he went down hard. And it's 21, I believe. Yes, it is. So it's 21 for the Colts. Camden McKenzie, one of their big players that they signed. And we'll see what the penalty call is going to be here. it could be costly for the Leafs. They're still discussing the call at the bench. We have no idea what they're going to call here. In fact, one of the referees has now entered the timer's box here. So we're going to sign off, and we'll bring you up to date as soon as we get back here for the third period. Right now, the Leafs are in front of the Colts 3-2, but the Leafs are going to be playing shorthanded for a while in the third period. 3-2 Leafs after 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here to begin the third period after an eventful final 10 seconds of that second period. The Valley Maple Leafs are playing a man down for at least, they don't have the other penalty posted here, but there was still 1:09 left in that. But then, that's right, the Colts, I'm leaving everything out. The Colts scored, which removed the 1:09. So for 5 minutes now, the score's tied 3-3. You'll have to excuse me for being a bit mixed up here, but it was hectic there in the last 10 seconds of that second period. We're still trying to get everything straightened out, but the Colts did tie it with 1/10 of a second left while the player was stretched out on the ice. Now I'm trying to see who it was now. I thought it was Wombolt, but it wasn't because Wombolt's back out there. But I'm told that the player is going to miss the remainder of the game, but he is okay. But Caden Kurlock was assessed a 5-minute for head contact, a game misconduct. So that's why the Leafs are playing the opening 5 minutes of this second period. There's a great save by Mole there. If the Leafs can somehow survive this, it'll be outstanding on their behalf. The Colts still controlling play, and there the Leafs clear it out all the way down. There's 3 minutes exactly left in the penalty for the Leafs. There's a pass. Levy over to Davison, but they couldn't get it in sync as the puck went flying across the goalie. Here come the Colts again. Garsan throws it in behind the Leafs net. Mole with it. He throws it right back to the point where the Colts pick it up. Garsan has it. He gets it across to Wombolt. Wombolt shoots, but Mole makes the save. Only 2:11 left in the Colts power play now. And the Colts did score with 1/10 of a second left. The player was stretched out on the ice, but the referee hadn't blown it dead. There's the Colts trying to move in there, and to no avail. As Levy comes down, he gets it across to Davison again. And the Colts start out with it. There's Barrett. Excuse me. And there, the Colts score with 1:45 left on the power play. A bang play right in front of Mole. And it's now 4-3 Colts with 16:45 to go. Liam Andrews gets the goal for the Colts there to tie it with 1/10 of a second left. And now the Colts go up by a goal, 4-3. We're less than 5 minutes into this third period. We'll see what the Leafs can do. And of course, that major penalty has to be completely served, because a major you cannot come out on a power play when a major's called. So we have 1:01 left in the power play for the Colts. Henman clears it up to Dulong. Dulong has it. And that's Vidido checking along the boards with Dulong. It comes out, but 18 can't keep it in for the Colts. Braden Cheney. Wombold has it. He gets it to DeLong, 24. And it's whistled down. 29 seconds to go in the Colts power play. They have one and moved ahead 4-3 here on the Leafs. What an incredible final 10 seconds of that second period. I don't think I've seen 10 seconds of hockey like that in quite some time. As we had a Colts player down on the ice. And it appeared that everybody was waving to the player, and I had my eyes fixed on the player. Little did I realize the play was still going on. And the referee had not whistled it dead. And with 1/10 of a second left, the Colts scored to go ahead or tie the game 3-3. And now we're here early in the third. They moved ahead 4-3. There's 9 seconds left in the Colts power play. And the Leafs get it down into the Colts end. And now that major penalty has expired. So they're back at 5-on-5. Thomas, as 20 takes a shot at Thomas. But here comes 93. Smith. Goodwin coming in. Oh, and Flynn makes the save for the Colts. So the Colts with their first lead since they led 2-1 after the first period. There's Stewart. Stewart takes a shot, a weak shot. It goes in on Mole. Mole turns it away. It's picked up there by number 10, Davison. And it goes to... And the play's whistled dead there. Vino moving it in, but the Leafs touch it. Puma and Davison, the ball on the boards, but the Leafs have it. They get it up to Davison, but he can't control the puck as it goes back into the Leafs territory. Vino tries to slide it across to no avail, but the Colts keep it in. The Leafs finally clear it out, and here comes Davison. Davison coming down, but he's taken down by 2 Colts players as he can't get between the defense there. There's McKenzie for the Leafs. And McKenzie shoots it in, but it goes wide. So 2 power play goals in the closing stages of the second, and I mean the closing stages, and then to begin the third. And the Colts are back on top, 4-3. Leafs are going to try to tie this game. We had a tight one here last Friday night before the Leafs lost it in sudden death overtime. Whether the same thing happens tonight, who knows? Right now it's 4-3 Colts with 12:19 to play here in the second period. Oh, there's Merritt that just missed a chance for the Colts. Member 2 of Port Hawkesbury were tied 3-3 in the third. Pictou and Antigonish tied 3-3 in the third. The Colts and Valley were tied 3-3 after 2. But Sackville and East Hants, the last report we had, there was still no score in that game. But we're back to the game here at the John Parrish Jr. rink in Windsor. And the Colts, Mole made the save. Yes, there was no goal there. I thought for a second it kind of alerted me. But when they get so jammed up there in front of the net, but no goal. And Dulong is going to take the face-off for the Colts against 27. McLeod. There's the puck. The Colts have it. Out to Harlech. Scores! Harlech, number 5 for the Colts, and it's now a 5-3 hockey game. Luke Harlech on a shot from the point with 11:43 to go. And we now have a 5-3 game. With 11:28 to play here in the third period of regulation. It looked so well for the Leafs until that final 5 seconds of the second. And then there was the head contact penalty to Kurelek and the game misconduct and the 2 power play goals. And now the Leafs have moved up ahead with 3 consecutive goals after the Leafs led 3-2. There, 13 for the Colts. That's Zydos going into the penalty box. He's going to go for a minor. The Colts are serving a couple of misconducts there. There's Goodwin. Leafs now on the power play. They shoot. And it goes wide. Back to the point. Goodwin shoots and Flynn makes the save. So Nick Zydos gets a high sticky penalty. The Leafs on the power play for another minute 13. But here's Garsan coming down, and he's bumped off the puck by 21. Oikle makes a great play there. Gets it all the way back up to Manning. But then Cheney moves with it. But the Leafs pick it up again. McPhee and Jessam were both assessed misconduct penalties for the Colts at the end of that second period, so they're serving them now. They'll be back on here once there's a stoppage in play here. And there's 36 seconds left in the Valley Maple Leafs power play. And here they come. And that's Gerhardt moving in. Gerhardt coming down. He shoots and it goes wide. Back to Fitch. Fitch to Davison. Davison maintains control of the puck. 5 seconds left in the power play. And there's Davison moving in. Shoots it. And he can't get it past Flynn. Right out in front. Oh, what a save by Wombolt there as Wombolt goes down to keep number 4 from the Leafs from getting a shot on net. So there's 8:48 to play. The Leafs power play is over. And it's 5-3 Colts. And the misconducts have now been served. So they're back at 5-on-5. There's Gerhardt. Gerhardt to Oikel, I believe that was. And the Leafs keep it in. There, the Leafs have it again. And that's Davison. He moves in. Leafs pick it up. And there's Levy knocked down. Bailey, but Moran has it for the Colts now. Up to Jessom, it was off his stick and down into the Leafs territory. 7:07 to go here in the third period. The Leafs trailing by a pair. Henman has it for the Colts. Thomas, he moves it up. But to no avail, and the puck goes out of play. McPhee coming down for the Colts. Back to Cheney. Cheney, 23. Andrews. But they can't do anything with the puck, and it comes back out to center ice, where McPhee picks it up for the Colts. And the puck has moved ahead to Puma. Puma comes in, tries to get it across, but he knocks the puck back to Andrews. And here come the Leafs as they pick it up there after the Colts. Goodwin takes a shot, but Stewart was down and blocks it. Fitch has it at the blue line as the Leafs try to keep it in, but the Colts bring it out. Matthews. Or that's Andrews, I should say. 23 for the Colts. Liam Andrews, and then the Leafs have to ice the puck. And this has been a fast-moving third period of hockey. Only 5:20 to go. And boy, what a shift in play. in the final 10 seconds. The Leafs were leading 3-2. And then the Colts scored with 1/10 of a second to go in that second period and tied at 3-3. And they've come back with a pair here in the third period to go up 5-3. Mole more than holding his own in the nets for the Leafs tonight. Here's a 2-on-2 now. 3-on-2, Garsan. Garsan going in, takes a shot. Mole trying to find out just where the puck is. 44 has it for the Leafs. That's McKenzie, Brady McKenzie, 44. But Vino picks it up for the Colts. And the Colts break out with it. Merritt going in, but he falls down. There's a shot. Mole makes the save, a pad save. 18 has it for the Colts. And we've got a penalty coming up here. And it's Kurluk for the Jake Kurluk. We're going to beat the penalty there. No, it's not. It's so confusing sometimes here. No, it is Jake Kurluk, but it's also a penalty to number 15 for the Colts, Benjamin Vino. So it's going to be 4-on-4 here with 4:08 to play. Referee discussing something with the Colts bench about which player can take the ice. Somebody just said to me, should almost be a delay of game here, as the Colts are not clear on, but they finally, Coggins is going to be out there for the Colts. There's the puck coming down. The Colts have it in their end. Less than 4 minutes to go here with the Colts on top, 5-3. Puma has it at center ice for the Colts. And he starts to go in. Puma looking to, feeds it back to Andrews. Andrews goes in and can't get a clear shot away. And that's Wombold. Stewart. And a shot. Mole makes the save. As the teams are 4-on-4 for another minute 12. As Jake Kurluk and number 15 for the Colts, Benjamin Vino, serve Miners. Manning coming in there. He mixed it up with Stewart. But there's Jessam. He comes out. Puma. And number 11 back to Puma. Jessam. And Jessam can't find anybody in front of the net. And Goodwin trying to get control of the play, but he couldn't. But Vidido has control of the puck now, for a second anyway. But Jessam takes it off his stick. And it comes up to Hedman. Hedman moving down himself. Still 4 players apiece. And the penalties are now, so the teams are back 5-on-5 here with 2:04 to play in the final period of regulation. What a wild game. The Leafs know how to keep fans entertained, that's for sure, but it's unfortunate that Caden Kurlak, no doubt, will be gone. Well, I shouldn't say that. He got a major. He wasn't assessed a match penalty, so it's hard to say. But he got a major for head contact and then a game misconduct. So we'll have to see what happens there. There's Vino and Gerhardt going to take the face-off to the right of Mole. Hauerlock, who had the 5th goal. Hauerlock has the puck again. He takes a shot. Can't do anything with it. McPhee moves back to Vino, and Vino has it. But then it goes in behind the Leafs net. And no clear shot taken. Oh, there's a beautiful save there by Mole. Another beautiful save there by Mole. Back-to-back saves. So it's still 5-3 Colts with 1:28 to go. Vino moving in with it. Gets it out. Back to the point. Kurlak. There's a shot by Wombold, a soft shot. And Mole makes another save. There's play just continuing. The Leafs can't get proper control of the puck as the Colts try to kill it off now. Less than a minute to play here in the 3rd period. And a miracle's going to happen now for the Leafs to get a couple of goals. There's Bailey. Bailey moving in. And he can't do anything with it as the puck slides across. There's the Colts. They're just playing with it now. Garcin and the Leafs with the net empty. Vitito, he gets it back to number 8, Manning for the Leafs. Or King, I should say. And that's King chasing after the puck. And the play going to be whistled for a Leafs icing, or a Colts icing, that is, with 4 seconds to play. 5-3 Colts. The fans start to clear out now. Don't forget, next Friday night, the Leafs will be back here at home to play the Sackville Blazers. A disappointing loss for the Colts, or for the Leafs tonight, as they were doing so well. There's Gerhardt. Oh, and there goes the buzzer. And the Colts win it 5-3. The Colts finish with an advantage of 50-29 in shots. And they lose this game 5-3. So the Leafs fall to 7-13-1, while the Colts go to 16-7. And we'll have to see what happens in that Sackville East Hants game in Lance. But the Colts move on to East Hants on Sunday night. But that's it. Final score, 5-3 Colts. I've told you exactly what happened there. What a flurry of activity in the final 10 seconds of that second, and then the Leafs come, or the Colts come out, and they score twice here in the final period to win this game 5-3. Next Friday night, Sackville and the Leafs here, 7:30 at the John Paris Jr. Arena. Have yourselves a great week. Dan Boyd, I've enjoyed doing this game tonight. And thank you for watching the Leafs broadcast here on the Valley Leafs webcast.